Yo, it's your boy Old 5 Dynasty. I am back. Still looking rough, rugged, and raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do all the fancy, creative stuff on these platforms to try to make my videos pop and stand out. I'm not trying to do all that, you know what I mean? I'm coming to y'all raw and authentic. So I have another question, man. And this question, again, is for Knife Wonder's fans. For his fans. Do they inspire other people or do they hate? Do Knife Wonder's fans inspire or do they hate? I asked the question. Man. Do they bring clouds over people's heads? Do they try to tear them down with their comments in the comment section? I mean, look, today is not sunny, man. Today is not a sunny day. Today is a cloudy day. Look at that. You can't even see. Where's the sun at? You can't even see the sun. The lights are still on. The light, you see that light is still on, man. We're trying to fight to get to the light, man. We're trying to fight through all the clouds to get to the light, man. You know what I'm saying? It's well past the time that those lights should have turned off already. But is there a dark cloud hanging over our heads from the sampling community? Do they inspire? They damn sure don't inspire me. They inspire to try to dig into my soul to tear me down with all the hate. Instead of them keeping it to music and them just making the best songs they possibly can. Right? So you have to be, I don't know, man. You gotta inspire other people. Be inspired and then inspire other people. You know, there's this individual that I pretty much help raise, you know. And I'm gonna see if I can get him to do an interview. For you guys. He's not a musical producer, but he turned out to be an awesome dance choreographer, performing on BET, all these shows everywhere, winning competitions. And I remember when I first was introduced to him, I was working at a, you know what I'm saying, youth development program, and everybody was saying like, this young man is wild, like he doesn't listen, blah 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 blah. And I took him up under my wings, and he was a little rough when I first was dealing with him, right? And you know, it took a little while to get to him, but when I got to him, I became like that inspiration for him. I became an inspiration so much that I didn't even know I was an inspiration for him. I was literally working at this place and I was breakdancing. I was literally like, you know what I'm saying, I was popping and locking, doing all the waving, all that stuff, reggae dancing, and I'm like doing it all over the place. And I didn't even know he was watching me. So one day he came in and his mom was like, he want to show you something, and he starts doing this popping and locking and stuff. I'm like, oh, well, that's crazy. And I told him to keep at it. Then eventually when he got even older,
hello?
Hey.
How's it going? Oh,
Yeah. How's everything?
Are you okay?
Yeah. We waiting to go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather you parked over there. I didn't know who you were.
Oh, got you.
Right.
Yo, what's good? Yeah. So as he got older, you know what I'm saying? What happened was he wanted to learn how to dance. You know what I'm saying? He became a young dancer, a young creator. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was I wanted to start to teach him. Because I inspired him when he was younger, and then I inspired him when he was older. I wanted to start to teach him. And he started to help me with like a dance team, like a dance group. And then, you know what happened after that? He literally started to go and perform. Like he branched out for me. He literally branched out for me and started to go perform and stuff like that. All I did was just inspire him from youth. I'm talking about like yay high off the ground. I'm talking about literally like yay high off the ground. And then when he became a young adult, he started to do his own thing, create his own dance style. his own unique style. He learned from me, but he created his own dance style. Learned how to do stepping, all that stuff. It wasn't only just hip hop breakdancing anymore. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't only that. He branched out and learned this art form. He learned how to do the flexing. You know, the reggae dancing flexing? Yeah. He learned how to take his arm and bend it all the way behind him and do all that reggae stuff. I'm like, I can't do that. I gotta I'll try to do that. I'll rip muscles and everything. So when he learned how to do all that, I was like, oh my God. And he became very successful. Very, very successful. And think about this, man. When he first started, when I first met him, right, people were saying like, oh, like he's rough. Like nobody wanted to deal with him. Nobody wants to deal with him. But all people need is a little bit of inspiration and a little push. Get behind people. And that's what I see, like, you know, what can happen. So this music production thing, right? I guess I'll be the voice. I guess I'll be the voice that'll push people to want to be original and create from scratch and be creative. I guess I'll be that voice. Since you have a lot of hip hop producers, especially old school producers, that they were an inspiration for the way that people are creating now. And that's a lot. There's a lot of people creating this way, man. Sampling. They were an inspiration for that whole wave of people, man. How many years? It's been like 50 plus years of hip hop, and people have been sampling since. You know what I'm saying? That in this genre of music. So 50 plus years of people wanting to learn how to create and sample and things of that nature. Now, I just want to be that driving force and inspiration behind people to tell them like, hey, you could do it this way as well. And people know they could do it original. Even the samplers know that they could do it original. But how much inspiration and drive and push is put into that part of music production? You could go right now, you could go online and just search up MPC and, you know, SP44 and all these different sampling machines, and you'll see somebody literally chopping up a sample. You could do that easy, but you have to weed through all of those videos to find somebody doing it from scratch and doing it original. You have to weed through all those videos to find somebody doing it from scratch. From you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'll be the driving force. 05 Dynasty. I mean, you could at me and you can hashtag me in your videos, and I guess 05 Dynasty will be like that tag or that name that represents original from scratch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know people who sample say, oh, my stuff is original. It's the way I did it, the way I flipped it, the way I used it as my own. So it's my own original. So you can have that theory and you can have that logic because that's your opinion. That's how you feel. But the way I want to go about it is I want people to take a regular piano, no processing on it whatsoever, and make songs. Get your collage together. Put your heart into your music from the spirit, things that have gone on in your life or things you've seen. You know what I'm saying? And write your material, or just compose your material. And if you can, write lyrics. Make a song. Make a sound composition. Make something that you could possibly sell to somebody. But then when you go to sell it, they say it's a sample or it's original. You say, nah, this is original. This came from me. You know what I'm saying? They might look at you in a different light also. They might look at you in a very, very bright light. A very, very bright light when it comes to creating music. They might even be like, oh, you made this original? And it sounds like a dope beat that possibly could have been made in the 80s. You make a beat right now, it's totally original, but it sounds like it came from the 70s. They're gonna be like, you made this? They're probably gonna ask the question, you made that? Like, how did you make it? They probably gonna ask, how did you make it? You be like, nah, it's my secret. I ain't telling you. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is you can use the publishing bit too. Like, remember what you know saying, Knife Wonder said. He said, you know, cats always, they always talk about the publishing, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. Why is that such a negative thing to say? I don't understand why would that be a negative thing to bring up when somebody says, "Oh, no, I'm doing my stuff original because I want my publishing, because I put in the hard work from scratch to get this either song or maybe song idea or maybe inspiration to the next person." Like, aren't you, when you're sampling, you're inspired by those artists who created the music originally, right? You was inspired. That's why you was able to chop up the sample that has the piano and has the vocals in it, and you hitting the pads, you being inspired, you going crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Why shouldn't somebody be able to create something original? They try their hardest to make a song that they would never even be able to dream to make, but they try their hardest to make it, and if they do make it, get paid all their money for it, get all the publishing for it. But inspiration is key in this world, guys and girls. It is key. It's key on both sides, on the sampling side and the, like, from scratch side. It's key on both sides. But the question is the Ninth Wonder fans or the fans of sampling, doesn't matter what artist that they saw that inspired them. You know what I'm saying? Because some artists inspired that way, right? The culture, that part of the culture, right? But are those fans inspiring other people, or are they they're trying to tear other people down because of their humble opinion? No matter if, you know, you like this person, you like the way that they do something, and you've learned how to do it that way, somebody can have a difference of opinion. That's a crime? So my whole comment section, I got so many comments that's filtered out that y'all can't even see because they're cursing in there. They're calling me an idiot. They're saying, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea, and all this crazy stuff because of an opinion. So do they inspire? And I believe people should inspire. This your boy 005 Dynasty. All right, I'm out of here. Until the next one. Yeah.